Hi, how you doing? So, Jody Tackar here. I had a question today from a family member that I am working with that was really curious about why I think it's so important that the whole family gets help. Well, to put it in a nutshell, because you're all affected. You're all affected. You've got one person who is addicted in your family, and that one person is like the rock that drops into the water. The ripples affect all of you and suck you all in, right? The other way I've heard it described is like a tornado, right? Like you got the swirling thing, that tornado is the person, but it picks up everything in its path and chews it up and spits it out, right? It sucks. It sucks to be a family member in this. It's hard. And I had many amends to go back and make with my family after when I got sober, because I chewed them up and spit them out. I was awful to them. And I didn't know I was doing it until I got sober. And my parents and my brothers and they all got my friends. They all got in the mix because they were all trying to rescue, save me, make me do things differently, placate me. My mother was terrified I was going to die, so she just kept giving me everything I wanted. And I learned how to manipulate like the best of them to get what I needed. And at the end of it, they all needed help. They all needed counseling. I hurt them all. They'd all been impacted. And the other side of it is like it wasn't just me who was doing it. My brother was the same. And so we had created this storm in our family. And so everybody needed counseling. Everybody needed healing, I think is the best way to describe it. And we needed to heal our relationships. My family couldn't keep doing the things they were doing and expecting me to get healthy. They had to change too, because I needed things to be different, and so did they. So, like, my mom had to learn how to not rescue me all the time. Let me fall flat on my face. Let me make mistakes. Let me figure it out. Let me be broke. Let me try and figure out how to scrape together rent and do all that stuff. She had to. My dad had to stop paying for my car repairs, and maybe I had to do without the car and figure it out, right? Maybe I had to become a grown-up, because I sure wasn't a grown-up when I was using it. And they had to learn how to say no and be okay with it. They had to learn how to repair our relationships. The other piece was they had to learn to let my recovery be my recovery. They had to learn to let my brother's addiction to be his addiction and not theirs, and not take it away. My brother did get clean eventually, but they had to do that. So I hope that helps. My brother did get clean eventually, but they had to learn how to then let him live his life and not have all these expectations, right? And I had to learn how to heal from the inside out too. So that's why I call it a family disease, because we all get involved in it. All of us. I mean, I watch lots of families, and it affects everybody. It affects everybody. So the ripples hurt people. So that's why I think it's a family disease, and that's why I think everybody needs help and support and healing along the way. So if you have questions, let me know. And until then, keep swimming.